Hi, my name is Andrew McLaren, and I want to show you my equilibrium calculator that I've made in Google Sheets and I have for sale on Teachers Pay Teachers. Um, this I made basically because I've been tutoring some students and I needed a quick answer that was reliable, and it can be really, really tricky to do that with a calculator. And so this helps you get those answers, and then you can build the proficiency with a calculator, having some certainty in what your answer should be. And what I really like to do is I also will break down like K into the P and R numbers so I can figure out how much this product part would equate to if I multiply like those products and their relative amounts and their coefficients and all that stuff. So I can get a value there. And I can also get a value for R and I can kind of compare those, which lets me have a reasonable idea of what K is. So right now I've just got basically 1 over 1 because all of our coefficients are 1. But let's say that you have like 2a plus like 2b plus 1c in your formula, and then maybe this is like 0.0005, right? So you can see how this dynamically changes. So there's not very much of these products. Let's actually have this be 3, and then we're going to do this in scientific notation. E is, let's say, minus 3. So 3, that number right there looks kind of like that, but they're just showing it in scientific notation. I want to show you how to type that in here because that you're probably going to be given concentrations in scientific notation form. And then let's say maybe this was like 25. Maybe this was like 0.25 or 0.26 or something. And then this is, I don't know, 30. Let's just make it really, really big, right? So you can see right here that the calculator, it gets kind of confused when you write it like this, but we can actually format this so that it's showing the scientific notation there. So we have this large amount of products, which makes sense given the numbers I plugged in there, very small number of reactants. And so the K is absolutely massive on this thing. So 10 up to 19th power. That's a very big K value, right? So that's how you kind of would work on this. So you can get your coefficients in here. And then if this was like 2D or 2E, then you could do that. And then also you can just get rid of the ones that you don't need. So if there's only like 2 reactants in one product, you can do something like this, and it should be able to calculate that out just fine. Um, so yeah, hold on, give me a second. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's just these numbers are displayed as 0 because they're it's yeah, that shouldn't be displayed as 0. That's kind of weird that that's displayed as 0. That should be a fairly large number. But in any case, it's showing it in its scientific notation form just fine. And so you can see that we have a fairly large amount of products right now compared to reactants, which makes sense given what we've plugged in. And we can get our K value just instantly like that. Now I have tweaked this as well, made one that's like, okay, maybe you're not comfortable entering in scientific notation. And so I was thinking you could do like the base number, like 4 times 10 up to like the first power or something. And so that would give you 40. So you can kind of change your scientific notation values, like the 4 up to whatever power is right there, right? And then this is maybe you could have like, yeah, 2 up to the negative second power, which is this number right there. Um, and then you can also see that like that, where is that? That's right here. Then the coefficient is like squaring it. So there's like that 2 for the coefficient, right? So you can kind of see that this is very similar to the other one, but instead of like typing in your concentration, you would type in like the coefficient in the scientific notation and the exponent, and that should give you the number, right? So it's doing a little bit of the calculation for you there. This is also like 6 times that number or 2 times that number, 4 times that number would kind of give you that. So it makes it so you just plug in your base numbers and your exponents, and it gets the calculation done for you. Same thing as what we did in last time. I think these need to be shown also in scientific notation Um, yep. I think that that's fine. Yeah. So it looks like that is displaying better now. Cool. Yeah, that's how it works. Thank you for joining me. This has been Andrew McLaren. I have tutoring in the link below. Okay.